I'm so excited. Hi guys, Nikki's back. Oh my, today it is a very exciting day for me and I cannot wait. I really couldn't wait until today to come here and share with you something. It is an amazing news and I'm so excited for myself and also excited for you guys because definitely there is hope. I can't just contain my excitement. Okay, so hi, hope you guys are having a great day. I know it's been a while since I last posted a video, but I have been really busy this week, and the next week is going to be my last week of school. All the exams going to be coming in the next week, and so I have just been so busy studying. Last time I mentioned to you guys that I was going to see my doctor, my gastro, for a follow-up a couple weeks ago, but then I got really sick, so I couldn't make that. I had a migraine and I just couldn't, you know, go out to see him. So I rescheduled and I had my follow-up with him on Monday. So like today is Wednesday, so like, you know, a couple days ago. And I went in. Actually, I woke up that day and I didn't feel that great. I was just feeling like groggy, and also my stomach was acting up. And now when I mentioned my stomach this day, it's actually like the IBS symptoms. I've been dealing a lot with diarrhea and constipation and I just can't seem to really control it, but then this week has been really good. So I went to see him mainly to you know, follow up with the IBS, and also plan to ask him a lot of questions regarding Gerd. And it went really well. So I did not expect that it went that well because I went in, you know, didn't really expect anything good. And okay, so I talk too much. I have to get to the point. So he asked me like a lot of questions, and you know, a lot of the same thing, like what you've been doing like to help and things like that. And there's a lot of suggestions that he gave me regarding like food and like supplement. He is one like really good doctor. Okay, so like he's not the type of doctor who like would push you to take like a lot of medication. Like from the very beginning, he always stressed to me that diet is really important. So I really like that about him. So like whenever he gave me supplement, they're usually like something very natural. Like he suggested me to take the Gerd, so that's just peppermint oil to help with my IBS symptom. And for Gerd, he has always been just telling me that, hey, try to cut out those food that is a trigger. So, you know, diet is everything. And he never really like pushed me to take those very strong medication, because he mentioned himself, and I believe this as well, when I do a lot of research about this medication, the PPI and, you know, all of those antacid medication, they fix one problem, but then later on they will create something else. So that he agrees with me on that matter. So it's just so happy to like, you know, be on the same page with your doctor. Yeah, so again, I asked him to just help me understand, like, okay, I mentioned, so I've done a lot of research, I'm a little confused. So is Gerd related to low acid or too much acid? So he said that, now he explained to me that a classic Gerd, right? So acid reflux is when your stomach produces too much acid and then, you know, it upflows to your esophagus and can cause damages. But then like in the mid GI tract, so like from like the part of your intestine, like the very beginning of your small intestine, right? A lot of people, like starting from the stomach as well, a lot of people, their stomach doesn't seem to like do a good job of digesting food well, and that means that when they don't produce enough acid, so that the food will stay in your stomach for longer, you don't digest it well, it creates a lot of gas and bloating and things like that. So definitely those symptoms can also mimic Gerd symptoms, and he's mentioned that that is absolutely real. But the only way you can know is that you will have to do an upper endoscopy. So what is an endoscopy? Pretty much they put a camera down your throat. You will be sedated, like I don't even remember anything. So they pretty much put a camera down your throat to your stomach to see like if there's any damages in your esophagus and your stomach from the acid or from anything. So they would do that, and also they will take a piece, like I don't know how they do it, but pretty much they take a biopsy, like a little piece of your stomach lining or the esophagus lining, and then they examine it to see if everything is normal, and that's what I got done. So pretty much my doctor assured me that my result came back really positive, that my stomach cells is doing fine. There's certain cells in your stomach that produce acid, and when they look to examine those cells, like, they look fine. So I have enough acid. I do not have a low acid problem. And if there are people out there who have a problem with low acid, that means that when they do this test, they will see that something is wrong with these glands, that they don't do their job well and don't produce enough acid. So I really encourage you guys, if you have been dealing with this for a long time, like I do, this is like my it started in 2011, right? So it's been like 7 years. So if you have this problem for more than like 2-3 years, you need to go see a doctor and get it checked out, because again, like, I don't want to scare anyone, but it is the truth that if you don't know about it, then if you're really hurting a lot, that means something is definitely wrong inside. And like, if you let the acid just keep eating, you know, and scarring the same place, like the scar tissue will definitely be turning into cancer cells. And this is not a joke, like, this is for real. So definitely take care of your body, guys, like, pay attention. So that's one question that I asked him, and the next question I asked him was the question that so many people have the same questions, right? And they wanted me to ask the doctor, and I wanted to know this myself too. So I asked him, so is this going to be forever? Is this a condition that is permanent? Like, will I ever be able to eat those food again, like, you know, the sour spicy food and stuff? So he told me that no, if you have been, like, you know, doing well with your diet, the bland diet, and let, you know, your tract heal, then you can start introducing those food again. Like, I really mean introducing, not like just go for it. Introduce means you slowly, like, start little bit by little bit, and kind of like let your system, because it had, like, say my stomach hasn't had lemon or spicy food in like a year, right? I've been really good with my diet, and I've stuck to it for the last year. If you haven't seen my last video I made in October, I will link it up here. So in that video, I updated you guys that I have been following this really strict diet for like 5+ months, and I haven't had symptoms of GERD or reflux at all. And if I ever had a little bit of issues, I take these natural remedies, for example, like the GGL licorice or aloe vera. I don't take medication at all, and I have been sticking with that diet until like now, right? Until now. And I haven't had any problem. Like, okay, my IBS issue is a different story. Like, it's not really like connected to my upper GI at all. My IBS is pretty much just that my intestine and my colon is just very sensitive, and certain food that it doesn't like, I get diarrhea or I have constipation. So it's very different from GERD, which is like the upper GI tract. And I also asked him another question, actually is very important. So I asked him, is it true that if you have pain anywhere from here to here in this upper area, does it mean that's GERD, and then everything below it's like something else? And he said it is not exactly true. I mean, it is true that a lot of the time people with heartburn or GERD experience things like up here, like, you know, your throat is like, you feel something in your throat, the burning sensation and everything, but doesn't necessarily stay there. Like, you could get, you know, pain a little lower, and it could be related to GERD and reflux. So you really need to come in to see a doctor and get, you know, proper examinations and, you know, necessary testing. Some people have to even do like more testing, like CT scan. I only got 2, so I had the endoscopy, and then I had an ultrasound to make sure that my gallbladder is doing well, that I didn't have any stone. So I'm just so happy. And he encouraged me. He said, go home today, and you have to do it with an open mind, because he can tell that I am just stressing out about it. And because I had such bad experiences, you know, in the past that I had pain and I had to go to emergency room several times. So definitely if you go through something like that, you will get scared, and it's like it's scarred in your brain that, like, for example, in the past when my Gerd symptom was really bad, I ate something like sour, like a strawberry, and then I got pain for like 8 hours long that I couldn't take it. I had to go to the emergency room. Like, that experience will put someone in like a state where next time if you see strawberry, like, you already like just feel scared and like imagine that pain. Okay, so this is one thing that I did not want to accept, but I think that I have a problem. Like, I am just so scared. I have this fear of like, okay, maybe I will never be able to eat those food again, and if I try, like, I don't even want to try because I just have this fear that overcomes, you know, the reality that I am okay now. And sometimes it is crazy, like, I don't want to believe it, but I think, and the doctor agrees with me, he said that some people like you, like, your testing came back fine, everything looks fine, but then you still experience the symptom. Sometimes it just means that you had such a bad scare from the past that now is engraved in your brains and your stomach, and that every time you think about it, like, it actually gives you like pain. So he encouraged me to go home and just try to slowly introduce those food again, and I did. So on Monday I came home. I don't know, like, I went to the doctor's appointment and I was just feeling like shit but then when I came out of it, like, he spent like an hour with me, talk about everything and just explaining every question that I had, and he said that diet is everything, but yeah, like, of course I want you to enjoy life, enjoy food, because food is a big part of your human's life. And he said that even himself sometimes, you know, like, he loves to eat spicy food, and then if he gets a little bit, you know, like heartburn, he said just take a Xanax, take something that is like not really changing anything in your body. It doesn't change the way your body works, so it just kind of neutralizes that extra acid, but then it doesn't, you know, like, stop your bodies from producing acid that you need to digest your food. So on Monday I went home and I added a little bit of this chili sauce in my food. Like, I did it in a very like educated way, okay? Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm like, if you want to try that, and I do not recommend any of you guys just out there, like, not just anyone, like, who are experiencing like Gerd symptom right now, like, badly, do not try that. Like, you should stick to your diet, and even if it's worse, you should go see a doctor and get proper testing and diagnosis. So, but for me, I have been, again, like, I have always been trying to tell you guys that diet is everything. Like, you need to let your system heal. So imagine, like, if you have a cut, right, you need to let it heal before you want to like squeeze a lemon or rub salt on it, right? So you need to let it heal, and you need to be patient. I know that it is so hard to be patient with food when there's food in front of you and like the food that you love, but it is so worth it. I've only been really like sticking to this diet for 1 year, and I'm okay now. So let me tell you the next thing. So that day I went home for lunch. I added a little bit, like really small amount of chili sauce into my food, and you have to do it with an open mind. So I know that I have this problem with anxiety, and anxiety and stress does not make anything better. It's all connected. Your stomach, every part of your body connected to your brain. So I tried it with an open mind, and when I added it into my food, the chili, and I was like, okay, and the chili has a little bit of like vinegar in it. It's just very small, like a, you know, tiny bit amount. And I said I would be fine, you know. I've been, you know, sticking with my diet for a long time, and the doctor said I should start trying. So I tried, and guess what? I was fine. And then I did it again on Tuesday, and I was fine. And then yesterday, Wednesday, I made curry. I added tomato paste, and I ate it for dinner, and I was okay. Like, it's so important that, though, that you have to do it with an open mind. Like, don't stress about it, because when you stress, you will affect your stomach. So and again, today is the 4th day after the doctor's appointment, and this morning I woke up. I just to be safe, I ate the curry again, but just to be safe, I ate a couple of spoons of plain rice first, just kind of coat my stomach, and then I ate the curry again. it's been like 3 hours. I'm fine. I'm so happy, and I haven't had to touch any medication, not even the DGL licorice or the aloe vera or anything. And I'm so happy, and I just feel like life is beautiful again. I can start trying to eat those food again. But definitely there's certain things that I do not want to ever touch again, such as alcohol. So I don't know, I never really enjoyed it, and I feel like that is something just so harsh for your body, especially when you are prone to heartburn. Yeah, I was just so excited to like come and make this video for you guys today. And it's a beautiful day. I just feel like waking up, I'm a new person. So I just want to stress this, that again guys, like diet is everything. If you're going through a flare, definitely try to eat a bland diet, nothing crazy, sour, spicy, cut that out, no caffeine, no alcohol, and let your body heal. And I mean, again, I want to mention this again, that I really believe that whatever has happened to us is because of us. We did something wrong in the past, and now we need to be patient and let our bodies heal and help it heal, because again, like, you only have one body, so take good care of it. I hope this helps, and I just couldn't like believe it that, oh my gosh, like yesterday and today I've been eating curry, like not too spicy, but it's still curry. It's mild spicy, and it has tomato paste. Like, I could never have eaten any of that, like say even like 5 months ago, you know. Sometimes I try a little bit and it, you know, irritated my esophagus. So I'm just so amazed by this, and I want you guys to know that there is hope, but you have to be patient. You have to be patient, and you cannot stress, because stress does not help with anything. And I know that our life is stressful. It's just nature of, you know, human being. But if you can try, I don't know, yoga, meditation, whatever it is, it's going to help you out a lot with everything. All right guys, so I just wanted to come here and make this video ASAP because I want to give you some hope, and it is definitely possible, okay? But again, I am not a doctor. I am just telling you what happened when I went to see my doctor on Monday, and what I have been doing, and I have been fine eating a little bit, introducing a little bit of those spicy sour food in my meal. And again, like, you have to do it in moderation. You can't just push it right now. Like, you know, I didn't go home right away that day and, you know, squeeze a lemon in my mouth and just drink the lemon juice. No, I didn't do that. I'm doing it in a very slow pace. You need to know your body. You need to learn how to listen to your body and work with it. So I actually, before I end this video, I want to share with you something that I didn't want to share with anyone for the longest time, but I think that this will help you, because you need to get this into your mind that whatever has happened, it's possible it was your fault. So I used to, this is like before all of this problem happened, before Gerd, I was a healthy person. I could eat anything that I want, spicy food. I love sour fruits. Like, I would eat green mangoes, gosh, like all the time. So, you know, when I started college, you know, I was partying a lot. I was drinking a lot of alcohol. Sometimes we went to party like every single day, and I'm not proud of this, but I was young and stupid, and I was living away from my family, because my family, my parents, they live in Vietnam, and they sent me here to the state for school. So I was all by myself. I could do whatever I want, and definitely I was not being smart. So imagine, right? I would be drinking so much alcohol in the morning. Like, after a hard night of drinking, you know that you will get like a headache, a hangover, or whatever it is, right? So I would wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, I would drink orange juice. Like, that is very acidic, so I would just drink straight juice in the morning when I first woke up after a night of drinking. And on top of that, I will take a lot of painkillers, and the one that is actually bad for your stomach. But then when you drink, you cannot take certain medication like Tylenol. What else? That's the only one that I can think of right now, because those medications, those painkillers, have a really heavy effect on your liver, and after a night of drinking, your liver is suffering enough, so you can't take those medications. So you will have to take aspirin or ibuprofen, which is Advil, and those medications also causes your stomach lining to thin and also cause stomach bleeding. So imagine I was doing that along with the orange juice first thing in the morning after a night of drinking, and I was doing that over and over again, just imagine, like, you can only push your body, there's a limit, like you can only push it so much. I mean, and my body and my stomach was being patient for my stupidity, you know, doing all harms to it, and it finally gave up. And now it's my turn to be patient with my stomach, right? And have to take care of it, take better care of it, because I realized that I don't have another stomach. I don't even have another pair of bodies, so I just have to take care of this one and make sure that it's gonna last me for the next, like, I don't know, like 40 years. Okay, so I want you guys to do the same. Just take it seriously and try not to be impatient, because definitely here I am, your real example in life that you know, I messed my body up, and now through hard work I think it is slowly coming back to normal, and I cannot wait for you guys to do the same. Again, I can't stress this enough, guys. Diet is everything, especially when you're experiencing a bad flare. Means that you're having bad symptoms. You can't even go to sleep, you can't eat because you're gonna feel like you vomit and just burn, all those things. And especially anxiety, try to cut it out. However, I don't know how you're gonna do it. You're gonna talk to someone if that makes you feel better, but definitely right now just try to stick to a healthier, wholesome, bland diet. Don't eat anything spicy or sour, because it's just going to make it worse, and let your body heal. So very exciting. I am going to have one of my friends, she's a dietitian, and she's going to come in and talk to us a little bit about you know, like diet for Gerd. You know, that's what she does. You know, she's the dietitian, right? So she know what kind of diet works best for these different diseases. And then the interview with the doctor. So my doctor friends, he lives in a different state. He lives in New York, and he said that he can't come back until June or July. So let me know if you guys can't wait that long, then we could do like a Skype interview, and I will try to record that somehow and post it for you guys. Or even just, I guess I'll just talk to him, get all the answer from him, and then post it here for you guys. So let me know what you prefer. I actually asked my gastro if he would be interested in doing an interview, but because of the strict law at his hospital, a certain hospital, they don't allow you to just go out to anyone and, you know, talk about anything. So it's you know, like and white. But I'm so excited for you guys and for myself. I can't wait to, you know, go out this weekend and try to eat a little bit of something delicious and not too bland. But again, like, I would do it in moderation, and little bit by little I'm gonna push my body to get used to it in a smart way. And again, I told you guys that this summer I am going to do a lot more fun videos. Like, I will take you guys to go learn how to fly a drone with me this weekend, even though I have to study a lot. But you know, you have to get out of your desk and go out and get some fresh air in order for you to not stress. So I think it's very important. So I'll take you guys out this weekend to fly drone, and also I will try to bring you guys with me when I go eat next time, whenever. But for now, take care. Just remember, again, you only have one body, so take care of it. And I know it's very mental, but try to be patient, and just stick with that diet for now. Whatever that is natural and not being made by someone else, try to eat that. Try to make your own food, and try to control what you put in your food. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for having been so supportive. And I will see you guys in the next video, probably gonna be a week or two from now, because I will be very busy with school. But I love you guys, thank you so much, and I hope that this video helps you feel better and kind of strive for, you know, being serious about getting your health back to where it should be. All right guys, bye.